We're just gonna stick with that theme of getting the hands overhead. I'm getting a half guard scenario, half guard here, and we're gonna be chest to chest contact. So from here, I'm gonna do a lower leg pass off where I take my inside leg and I find the Achilles. From there, I'm gonna lace and I'm gonna get into a lockdown, like so. From here, I'm just gonna pinch my thighs in and I'm gonna elevate my knees. So the first thing I'm gonna look to do is I'm gonna bring my thumb right to the armpit. This one's gonna be overhead. I'm pulling my knees in, bringing this over. I'm gonna get this to the inside, and now as Liam's shifting back, I'm just hitting that duck under motion. Now from here, I'm already up. I'm gonna unlock my legs. I'm gonna get to a Kosoto bend on the leg. From here, I'm gonna take my claw grip. If my partner doesn't move to pull me up, I'm gonna take the claw from the neck to a hand post on the wrist. My partner's not moving here. From there, I advance on height. And right now we're gonna look at, we can work it from here, but let's go down really good. We're gonna look at a different breakdown that isn't the power half. We're pushing the head to the armpit. So just to be more generous to our training partner, bring that hand up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do it from here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for my high ball ride. I'm gonna insert a secondary hook. And now I'm going to move my partner's hands out. Essentially moving it at the wrist, coming through. This can be fairly violent, and when your partner's in quad pod, the fall's much higher, so it's gonna be a lot worse. So I'm gonna look to hip in here and drop. From there, I'm gonna look to cover, and ideally, I'm gonna take a wrist control, and I wanna control the way my partner can rotate here. So it's gonna be my partner's primary goal to, ideally, I think, get his back to the mat. So what I'm gonna look to do is my partner starts to move, I'm gonna look to trap on one side where I get a 2-on-1 foot grip, just essentially putting my 2 feet on each side of the knee. I complement this with a singular wrist control, and then I look to cross face him in one direction, just bringing my 2 fingers in, and then kind of using my wrist on the other side, getting a single hand strangle and getting to a finish. You guys can also play with your partner's able to rotate through. And then just give me a little bit of a scramble for the back, working to the finish. So try to consolidate that window where it's difficult for your partner to get their back to the mat. You want to trap them and make them work as hard as possible in that scenario. So we're in half guard here. I'm inverting my knee to the mat, bringing my elbow to my knee. From there, I do a lower leg pass off, and I'm just bending this out. I'm inserting my shoelace on my partner's shoelace, getting to my lockdown. From here, I take my thumb right on my partner's lat, and now I'm just gonna engage my knees, my adductors, pull upwards. From there, as my partner's coming down, I just hit a duck motion where I come across and I glue my ear to the lat. If my partner's not moving, I advance my grip from a claw to the hands. If my partner is moving, I prioritize this claw grip and I hop up to a high ball ride. Again, for this drill in particular, I don't want us hitting it from here, so we're gonna work from the knees. From there, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to, my partner's tight here, I'm gonna look to open up at the elbow, I'm gonna throw in my secondary hook. From there, I slap out between the elbows and the hand, and I break my partner down. From there, I'm gonna look to get 2-on-1 isolation, a wrist control, and then start working from here. My partner's gonna move around a little bit, and I wanna make it difficult for him to get his back on the mat in that direction. Anytime I feel like he's starting to have some success, I make sure to cross face him and slow him down. So there's gonna be one direction where the cross face slows him down, the other direction the wrist control is gonna slow him down. After a couple seconds, 5, 10, whatever it is for the drill, let your partner roll through and then finish from the back. Any questions? Or you can finish while they're belly down too. All right, 1, 2, 3.